Do 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 do. Some do copy audio and message me on WhatsApp. Yeah, there's a lot of people that do that. We got a lot of impersonators on TikTok, unfortunately. So yeah, if you're ever in doubt, if you're ever questioning anything, just come to my Instagram, FOREX with Cody on Instagram. You will see I have a verified account. Motherfucker, die. Mosquito. You're dead. Yeah, if you ever have any doubts, go to Instagram. I'm verified on Instagram. No need, to second guess anything, and I'll help you over on IG. Probably is the best place. Yo, Sani and Lang, appreciate the follows, man. What's up, Katie? Can I invest money? What do you mean, Gustu? All right, let's give it a second. Can I do... probably not, actually. What about if I do this? If I go over here and I go here. And I go here, and I go here, and then I go... It's fine. It's fine, I suppose. What's up, Jay? How you doing, Jay? How long have I been trading? 8 years. Over 8 years now. You messaged me on Insta? All right, let me have a look. We'll pull down now. What I'm looking at, I know there's a lot of shit right now on the charts. It's looking a little bit messy, but let me just turn off B5 for a second, right? let's have a quick look, right, of what is currently happening. We can see gold starting to consolidate within kind of this range right now. Okay, we can see the levels in here. We can see a bit of consolidation. It's trying to break out to the upside. It's come straight back in here during kind of pre-London, and now we're kind of sitting back within this consolidation, right? So let's try and figure out what's going on here, right? Let's go to the weekly first of all, and we can see the weekly candle. Current weekly candle hasn't done too much yet. We have broke previous highs, so that is something that we need to consider, because like I've said previously, the weekly candle has the potential to create a much steeper bottom wick at this point. So as I said at the start of the week, in the weekly outlook in the academy, I said, you know, there's two ways a candle can play out. It can, like when it opens, for example, and you can kind of gauge this better from the higher time frames, you know, for example, the weekly or the daily. But there's two things it's going to do, right? If the previous weekly candle is bullish, what you would want first of all, and this would be your perfect scenario, is for price to open up right here, open up straight away on Monday, and start pulling back, right, and creating a nice bottom wick. So you'd want to see Monday, Tuesday, you'd want to see gold sell off to align with that previous bullish weekly candle. So on Monday, Tuesday bearish pullback, and then kind of Wednesday, Thursday continuation, right? That would be the perfect scenario. It doesn't always happen that way or play out that way, and quite often what you will see actually is on Monday and Tuesday you will see a spike up. So you've spiked out of the highs already after creating a small wick. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, you'll see it spike out, creating that top wick. And then you will see price obviously grab liquidity above these highs, those previous weekly highs. And then potentially like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you can see it start to sell off and come down, potentially back into this area and create that steeper bottom wick, right? Those are the two scenarios. So if we go down to... and of course, the third scenario is price doesn't break the highs, doesn't break the lows, and kind of just consolidates for the rest of the week. But if we go down to the daily, what we can see so far is from the daily perspective, obviously gold is very much so in this uptrend. We've got higher highs and higher lows coming in as well today. And what happened yesterday, so Monday closed above that previous weekly high, right? We closed above that. We tapped in today, so we broke and retested that previous weekly high right here. Broke, retested, and then price has tried, well, has broke previous daily highs and has tried to continue bullish, but now pulling back a little bit, right? Potentially getting ready for New York session to continue bullish, maybe. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see the price action around there. But as it's looking so far, the weekly is obviously very bullish, the daily is very bullish. There's all bullish price action, and until we see kind of a break of either like these daily lows or at the minimum the 12-hour lows, so you would see potentially down in here, this would be your daily break of structure, right? Daily break of structure. So if you start to see these levels get broken in here now, kind of like potentially today or tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, you could see a spike down, break of that structure, and price. Right, these flies, I left my window open accidentally and all my lights were on, and then I came in like 3 hours later and my room was just filled with flies, man, like mosquitoes and shit. Sorry guys, but yeah, what you want to see, if you're going to see the weekly candle create more of a steeper bottom wick and start to pull back a little bit for the rest of the week, you want to start seeing these levels being broken, right? So this would be daily or even 12-hour now, because if you're looking at 12-hour structure, 12 break of structure, right? If you're looking at the 12-hour break of structure now, oh my god, these flies. if you're looking at the 12-hour price action, sorry, you're getting a rejection in here, in here, and in here, and potentially now in here. And especially this candle right here. So we spiked out of those previous daily highs, right? We've rejected all the way down. We have closed bullish, but very low volume bullish 12-hour candle. So if we're going to start seeing price, start to pull back from here, we want to start seeing a break of some of these structures in here, right, to come to the downside. That would give us clear confirmation then that if that happens today, we can potentially then look at the sell-off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If it happens tomorrow, we can look at the sell-off Thursday and Friday, right? But you've got quite a decent range once price does start to sell off here. Once we start coming back below this level and potentially retesting on the lower time frames, you got quite a big range from, say, this area down into this area. It's about 350 pips. So it's a very nice area to play with there. But as of right now, from the weekly perspective, daily perspective, 12-hour perspective, it's very bullish. We have closed above previous weekly highs. We've kind of broke and we're retesting it, and we're staying above for the meantime, right? But if you take a look at now going down to the lower time frames, if you take a look at this previous 4-hour candle, this is previous daily highs right here. We try to break above, closed above, try to continue, rejected, flip back bearish, close. So we broke the highs and lows of that previous 4-hour candle, and now we're pulling back on this 4-hour candle, tapping back into that daily and potentially then rejecting and then coming down, and we can start breaking some of this structure potentially. But as of right now, with everything as it is, right, everything as it is, no structure has been broken yet. There's no real signs of that bearish flip or shift of structure. So as of right now, I'm just going to be looking at the continuation buys until we start to see anything different, right? But you can see that just price is consolidating in here now. It's just consolidation. There's not really much we can do with, what's up, Jordan? There's not really much we can do in here at the moment because price is just in this range, this consolidation range. Until we potentially start to break above kind of this area, or we start to come back down below this area, I would say that this range here, you don't really want to trade this on gold. Well, me personally, but that's my strategy. You know, I'm a breakout trader. I look for breakouts to continue bullish or to continue bearish. That's just me. That's me. That's how I like to trade. Which broker am I using in Australia? Black Bull Markets. You'll find the link to the Black Bull Markets in my TikTok as well, if you can't find it. But yeah, it's Black Bull Markets, a New Zealand broker. They offer great leverage in Australia, of course, 1 to 500. It's very hard to get that in Australia. It's a trusted broker. It's regulated in a few countries. I've used it for a long time. Withdrawals, deposits. It's a solid broker. Very good spreads. That's why I use it. It's got very good spreads and gives great leverage. It has been a while, Alameen. What's up, man? Gino, Pez, FL5, appreciate the follows, man. Am I an Aussie? I'm not an Aussie, but I live in Australia. I mean, I'm pretty much an Aussie at this point. But I was born in the UK. Long time no see. I know, mate. How you been? What's been happening, man? You're a full-time worker now, yeah? Is that why you've been a bit quiet, Jordan? How is Australia? Australia is great. Australia is a beautiful, beautiful country. Australia is my home now. I will live here for the rest of my life. Where am I from in the UK? I'm from Birmingham. What about IG markets? I'm not sure about IG markets. Vibes, appreciate the follow. Jovi, appreciate the follow. But yeah, you can see all those levels that I've just marked up. They're all V5 levels as well. So you will get all these levels that I've just got that I've just put on the chart from V5 as well, if you use V5. But now, yeah, we're just waiting for gold to do something. CMC markets, never used it, so I'm not sure. The only brokers that I've used are Oanda, FB markets, Pepperstone, IC markets, and Blackball markets. They're the only brokers I've used. Anything else, I'm not too sure about. Hosh EQ, appreciate the follows on TikTok. But yeah, that's where I'm at on gold. I took a break-even trade yesterday, so just been grafting and being on a 3-week holiday. Dubai, Mars, Croatia. Jesus Christ, mate, you have been grafting. Fair play. Where was the pictures, bro? I took this buy signal last night from the from V5, but ended up out of break even. It did give about 26 pips profit before hitting break even, and it did continue for about 67 pips profit, but yeah. How's trading been? Trading been's good, bro. Trading's been good. Last week was slow. The week before that, I made 3.1k. Then last week, I made like 450. So last week was slow. This week so far has been slow. I've took one break even trade. I mean, it's only Tuesday, but the markets haven't been. They've been moving, but they just haven't been moving in a single direction. You know, you have the move up, like yesterday. Same as happening today as well. You have the move up, but it doesn't continue, right? Usually what will happen is you have a move up, price will come down, you have another move up, and this is where you can get in on the move, right? Once you see that shift of structure, once you see that momentum, you can start looking for your positions, but price comes up and then just comes straight back down, and then goes up and then comes straight back down. There's no momentum in either direction for me to take a trade. And the same thing happened today, right? You got your nice move up and then price just comes straight back down. So what you want to see is price come up, come in here, move up again, and then you'd look to get in your positions potentially in here somewhere. But yeah, one break even trade yesterday. I took this buy signal from V5, the 30-minute buy signal in here, and yeah, ended up going for about was it? Yeah, this one. Ended up going for about 40 pips profit, 36 pips profit after the first initial candle, but then I hit break even, so that was that. So one break even trade so far this week. And then last week was one break even, one loss, one win. And then the week before that was just 3 straight wins. Or 2 straight wins. No, 3 straight wins, yeah. Do I like Pepperstone? Pepperstone's good. Pepperstone is good, but they don't offer the leverage that I want in Australia, that I want or need in Australia. It's the first ever international day of Birmingham today. What do you mean, Katie? What instruments do I trade most? Gold. I trade most Forex, but mainly I'm mainly a gold guy. Gold guy. No, it's not free user. How much is my capital in Blackball? Why you want to know that, bro? Elena, appreciate the follow. Maybe gold hit NY 2615. I mean, yeah, there's potential. I want to see it. If I'm going to be looking at any kind of sales, I want to see a break of structure first of all. Looks bearish back to 2.6. You think so? 2.6. In what time frame are we talking here? Like, are you talking today? Are you talking the rest of the week, the rest of the month? Like 2.6. 2.6 is quite far away. That's about 270 or so pips away. I mean, gold can get there for sure within a couple of days, even a day with news. But kind of like what? 2.6 when? When are you looking at 2.6? Strong bullish, yeah. Overall, like everything for me so far on gold is bullish until we spike out potentially of this area, which is around like the 2.622 area. If we start seeing a break of this structure down here, or this structure down here, obviously that one would come first. But if we start breaking these structures, then I'm interested in the the Xauusd. But as of right now, for today, what I'm going to be looking at is the buys. But of course, gold is in a consolidation. There's not much I can do when gold is just consolidating like this. I'm not that kind of trader, you know. I'm a breakout trader. I need volume. I need range. What's up, Seal? They're celebrating Birmingham. It's an official day. Loads going on in the city today. Really? Mosquito. Did I get it? Bro, how are they still coming in? Surely they're not. Indy, Chris, appreciate the follows, man. I do use Black Ball, but I think it's manipulated. It's not manipulated, bro. It's not manipulated. Look, Pong, Jay, appreciate the follow. Jerry, what's up, Jerry? Appreciate the follow, man. Yeah, it's not manipulated, bro. Just look at, all you have to do, right, is go onto the Black Ball charts. Okay, let me just go onto the Black Ball charts right here. Okay, this is Xauusd 30-minute chart, right? Let me just get rid of everything. The spread on silver, yeah, well, just don't trade silver then. Brokers offer good spreads on certain pairs, you know, like they can't offer good spreads on every single pair, but for the most part, they can offer good spread, especially on gold. That's all I need. I'm happy with that. If you're gonna trade silver, you might as well just trade gold at the end of the day. But if you take a look right here, this is the gold 30-minute chart, right? And then if we go over to Black Ball and we go to gold, it's identical, right? It's identical. There's no manipulation going on here. It looks exactly the same as the Xauusd chart. And Xauusd is a heavily regulated broker, right? In the US, in Australia, across the world. If Xauusd are manipulating charts and they got caught, they would face massive repercussions, massive fines. They'd probably be shut down, right? These brokers, they can't manipulate the charts, right? There's some out there, B-book brokers and other things, other brokers that are unregulated that can and potentially might, but Black Ball is regulated in a few countries, right? And all you have to do is just take a look at this is the Xauusd chart, the 30-minute. This is the Black Ball chart, the 30-minute. It's identical. There's no difference whatsoever, right? So if it's the same as Xauusd, you know it's not being manipulated. What's up, PJ? Bro, in my analysis, the manipulation going on 90-minute cycle of MY, AM, and MY and AM is distribution. Okay. Check all-time high on Amanda and Black Ball. Yeah, it's going to be slightly different. All-time high on Xauusd currently. Yeah, they have slightly different price feeds, which is, yeah, it's going to be different, but the price action is exactly the same. 26414. 26418. I mean, it's minimal. It's different by a few pips, you know. It's different by a few pips. Like the difference is like 4 pips difference. It's pretty much the same. Yeah, exactly. Like they don't need to, brokers don't need to manipulate the charts really, right? Because most people lose with trading anyway, so they get paid anyway. You know what I mean? ESGA, Abet, Co, Mug, Said. Appreciate the follows, man. Sorry if I'm saying you guys' names wrong. I'm thinking of trading reversal when price hit and reject the V5 level in a consolidation market. Okay. One of the what's my time frame? This is the 30-minute time frame. This is the 30-minute time frame. There's not much going on gold right now, unfortunately. I can't remember, but when there is opening gap, check those two brokers. Yeah, Nimo, there's gonna be differences, bro. They're not exactly identical, but they got slightly different price fees, right? But they're practically the same. It's some, yeah, I don't know what you're trying to say right now, but not if you go through TradingView and check every single broker, you're gonna find differences between every single one. Like that's just normal. It's very normal, my brother. Super Mario, Vladimir, appreciate the follows. Minute 30 GOAT time frame. Yeah, minute 30 is my all-time. It used to be the 15-minute, but now I'm swinging more to the 30-minute. What's up, Sergi? When am I taking my trade? When there's a trade to be taken, mate. There's no trade to be taken right now. But please let me know if you have any analysis on a trade right now that is viable within this consolidation. If you want to trade a consolidation, be my guest. But I don't. Head and shoulders on that 30-minute. Can you help? Is Forex currency pairs? Yeah, Forex is currency pairs. So pound, yen, right? Australian dollar, US dollar. Commodities is things like gold, silver, or XAU USD. Then you have indices, which is obviously your pairs like S&P 500, US 30. Then you have crypto, of course, which is your cryptocurrencies. But Forex is currencies, yes. Countries' currencies. Forex is short for foreign exchange. Gold gonna rocket. Jerry Eduardo, appreciate the follows, man. Let's see if we can get a breaking structure here. I think under here, this is what I'm gonna call, this is the 12-hour breaking structure liquidity, right? If price taps out of, if price comes and spikes out here, you're going to see a reaction first of all, where price is going to pull back. And then you'll potentially see that spike, that move to the downside. But Fredbo, Tick, Danida, appreciate the follows on TikTok. We are live on YouTube as well, guys, if you want to check out the YouTube channel, FOREX with Cody. But yeah, no setups today from the V5. No V5 setups yet. No signals or breakouts during the first trading window. Yesterday, we had a 30-minute signal here during the second window, which continued bullish for about 41 or so pips. But I ended up hitting a break even on that, which was, yeah, this trade right here. Yesterday, break even minus a couple pips. Because when I go to break even, I like to put my break even at 2 or 3 pips above or below my entry. I won't go full break even, because what more often than not, what you will find is price will come up, tap your entry, and then reject and continue in the direction that it was going. So what I like to do is have my break even stop loss, like I said, 2 or 3 pips above or below my entry point. So that way, if price comes up, I'm not getting taken out of break even by spreads, or I'm not getting tapped out and then price reverses. It will come up a little bit. So that's why you'll see a small loss here, but it's basically break even. It's a couple pip loss, like 2 or 3 pip loss. Is that harmonic pattern? What do you mean? No idea what a harmonic pattern is, to be honest with you, brother. I mean, I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is exactly. So I've updated the journal finally from last week. So this is what we're looking at for the year so far since January 1st. 98 wins, 14 break even, 43 losses. Almost at that 70% win rate, 69.5. Over 1,000 pips secured profit. Yeah. I'm trying to push it up to that 70% win rate. It's been floating around the 69% for a while now, but as you can see, last month, August, I only took 3 trades because at the start of the month, I was away on holiday. I didn't trade at all for like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Gold anyway. And then I came back, traded a little bit, and then at the end of the month, I went on holiday again. So again, I didn't trade. So pretty much like I was able to trade for a few days during the month. I took a few trades. But now we're back again this month. I average around about 15 to 20 trades per month on gold. July was very good. July was my best month. 85% win rate in July. That's been my best month so far this year. I had an 82% in April. 79% in May. But yeah, July has been great. Very good month. Obviously, that's why you can see in August, I decided to book a few holidays. Spend some of that profit. Relax a little bit after a good month. But yeah, now we're back again. 8 trades so far this month. About 83% win rate currently for September. Let's see. How many days we got left of this month? We've got about another, yeah, we got one more trading week left, really. One more trading week left. So let's see how this ends up. I need to put, did I put yesterday's in? I'm pretty sure I put yesterday's in, right? Yeah, I put yesterday's in. Can you do this in Australia? Is it legit to come live and share the chart? Oh yeah, it's 100% legit, Nimo. I just can't, on TikTok, I can't show any price points. I can't show any, yeah, TikTok is very strict on what you can show. So that's why you can't see no numbers on the chart. You can't see any price targets, anything like that on TikTok. If you want to see that, you got to come over to YouTube. But yeah, TikTok, it's legit, it's legal, but on TikTok you can get, I have been banned before. I had like a 7-day ban. I don't exactly know what for, but since then I've stopped showing numbers, I've stopped showing price targets, I've stopped, you know, I'll put this message here down below me, for educational purposes only, blah 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 blah. So since then I've been okay. But yeah, it's legit. It's just TikTok has very strict rules. You're completely fine to do whatever you want to do on YouTube. No worries, Nimo. Indicator code is called FOREX with Cody Algo V5. Thoughts on Nicholas Jackson? Isn't that the Chelsea striker? I mean, he's doing all right. He had a bit of a rocky start, but can we do? Yeah, you can do live on YouTube for sure. You want to stream? Yeah, you can do it on YouTube. TikTok is just a great place to get traffic, right? TikTok is a great place for traffic. So I'm multi-streaming TikTok and YouTube to try and help my YouTube channel grow. But yeah, TikTok's great for streaming. You get a lot of interaction. A lot of people come through talking, asking questions. YouTube, on the other hand, is a little bit more slower. You don't really, until you grow on YouTube, you're not going to get barely any interaction on YouTube. What's up, left, right? Am I full-time trader? Yeah. How about gold? This is gold. Yeah, full-time trader. MGZ, appreciate the follow. Any app? So I use OBS. You're from TikTok, Mardik? What's up, man? Appreciate you coming over to the YouTube then, bro. Is it a buy? I'm not looking for any buys in here. This gold is in consolidation, if you guys can see, right? This is called a consolidation. If you trade this, then you trade it, right? That's your strategy, whatever. But I personally don't trade this. I'm a breakout trader. I trade with volume. I trade with clear momentum, clear direction. I need price to show me where it wants to go, right? With a clean move. For example, we saw this clean move yesterday, pre-London. So I was looking to get in at buys above this area here once it pulled back, but it pulled all the way back, broke back below the lows. So then it becomes sloppy, right? Because you have the sharp move up, like the shifter structure right there, boom. And then you got the shifter structure straight back to the downside, breaking the previous lows. So then it becomes consolidation because we're making new highs, but we're also making new lows as well. So it's unclear. And then same thing happened today, right? We came up pre-London. So again, I was looking for buys above this area once it created a resistance and pulled back. Then it just pulled all the way back, broke previous lows, and now consolidating in there now, okay? So there's no, for me personally, right? You can have whatever opinion you want on the chart right here, and your strategy and your approach may be different. But for me personally, I need clear direction. I need clear momentum in a certain, whether that's to the upside or to the downside. I need clear momentum, right? Right now, there's no clear momentum. It's just consolidating within this range right here on gold, right? So until I see a break of this area, until I see a break below here and price clearly moving to the downside, creating bearish structure, or price coming up and coming back above these highs and creating some nice bullish structure back to the upside, then I'll look to get into positions. But as of right now, there's nothing for me personally to try and look at. It's just ranging. It's going sideways. Check EU. I don't look at EU. I've actually deleted EU from my watch list. I've decided to delete it. I don't like EU at all. Can you please explain Euro USD currency pair? Explain Euro USD. So Euro, you've got the Euro, right, up against the US dollar. So if the Euro is strong and the US dollar is weak, Euro USD is going to increase in value. It's going to go up, right, theoretically. If the Euro is weak and the US dollar is strong, then Euro USD is going to decrease, right, in value. Euro is the base. Yeah, exactly. What's your advice on people who want to start trading full time, leaving then? I would say don't leave your 9-to-5 jobs. Maybe try and go part time. Maybe try and do 2 or 3 days a week, and then trade also on the side. Maybe get a weekend job or something like that. My advice would be to not give up your 9-to-5 because it adds a lot of pressure. Trust me, it adds a lot of pressure, and you will start to make serious mistakes in your trading. And if you're someone who has a family, or if you need to pay bills, pay rent, pay mortgage, whatever it may be, and you want to start trading full time, you need to be making your normal monthly or weekly pay from trading, right? And potentially a little bit more, because you're gonna have to pay tax on that trading money, etc. So my advice would be, instead of like working full time, if you wanna start moving slowly over to trading full time, then slowly make that transition. Go part time, do 2 or 3 days a week in your job, and then also trade as well, right? Do not just give up your job. Trust me, you're gonna add unnecessary amounts of pressure to your trading. If you have 5 years, for example, of consistent results journaled, right, that you have backed up, journaled data, that you have been consistent for 5+ years, and you're making your job salary yearly, or your job pay monthly or weekly for consistently for 5 years straight, then yeah, fair enough, right? Maybe it's time to give it a shot. But if you're not, right, just keep your job. There's no rush, right? You don't need to add unnecessary amounts of stress and pressure to your trading. Go part-time, work a couple days a week, trade as well, right? Try and find that nice balance, because then your job is still going to be paying your bills and whatever else you need, right? And then you can also trade and make profit trading, but you don't have to touch any of that profit pretty much from your trading, right? You can just compound it, pay all your bills, mortgage, whatever, with your job, compound your trading account. we're all moving over to YouTube. I want to see the numbers. Yeah, numbers, exactly. Numbers are key in trading, right? This is what you have to see. So if you want to see all the numbers, the prices on the chart, come over to YouTube. Bro, how did you went live on TikTok? How to do this? I think you need to have 1,000 followers on TikTok first. You need 1,000 followers, and then you'll be able to go live, and then you'll be able to download the desktop, the computer app called TikTok. What is it? TikTok Live Studio, and then you can go live from your computer as well. But I appreciate you guys coming from YouTube, from TikTok over to the YouTube, man. I appreciate it. If you guys can drop a sub while you're here as well, help the channel grow. Sabu Cosme, appreciate the follow. Let's check YouTube. Yeah, check the YouTube out, man. There's some good stuff on my YouTube channel, but it's just impossible to grow. YouTube is impossible to grow unless I start flashing, you know, watches, cars, unless I go out and start renting a Lamborghini, or, you know, flashing some Rolex, or, you know, opening a demo account and saying that I've made $200,000 profit off one trade. My YouTube channel is just not going to grow, you know what I mean? So people don't want to see the reality of trading. People just want to see money flashed in their face, and it is what it is, man. But what can I do? What's the indicator? V5. FOREX with Cody Algo V5. Ricky, appreciate the follow. You will take a trade today? I'll take one if one becomes available for me to take. But like I said, I'll I'll keep repeating it, but yo, Johannes, appreciate the sub on YouTube, man. What a legend. But I'll repeat it again. I'll either look for buys above this area, or I'll wait for price to break structure. So we need to break structure now. If I'm going to be looking at sells, I want to see a break of structure. So that'll be below either the 12-hour lows or the daily lows. If I get a setup from in here to within here, then I'll look to take a sell. But I need to see a break of structure first, because overall, again, if we go to the weekly is very bullish, right? You guys know, you guys in the academy, or you guys who have been around for a long time, know that I like to follow the weekly, the daily, the 12-hour, right? And you can see from all these time frames that gold is very bullish market structure. There's no signs of any breaks of structure yet on these time frames. So we have some 12-hour lows here that that gold is currently approaching at, what is that, 2622, 680, right? So if we start to see a break of these lows, then we could potentially see gold start to sell off for the rest of the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? But the other thing that we need to be wary of is the fact that the daily has closed above previous weekly highs. So here's the previous weekly highs. This is the Monday daily candle. We've closed above. We've come and retested in here today. We're retesting at this level. This is a key level in the market. If we can sustain above here and close above here again today, you could see gold just continue bullish for the rest of the week. But if this daily candle starts breaking structure and we get a closure below this level, then we could see gold selling off for Wednesday, Thursday, potentially Friday. You might see a pullback, but you could see something like this to come down and fill this range. So it's today's daily candle is quite important, because if you look at how gold has played out so far this week, not much has happened at all, right? If we're looking at Monday, here's Monday, right? Yesterday. So we've had right here Monday and Tuesday, right? Gold hasn't done anything yet. Literally, it hasn't done nothing, right? You could call this like a slight consolidation in here now. There is kind of slight uptrend, but now we broke that potentially today, spiking out of these lows, pull back, sell off again. So this is a key level. And gold hasn't done anything yet. So today's daily candle is going to be key on how this closes, where it closes. Does it close above this area? Does it close below this area? This is the level that we need to be watching now, because as you can see, prices bounce at this level now multiple times, right, this week so far, today as well. So if this level holds, another scenario we could see is actually a break of structure, because there's no volume in here now, right? There's no volume in the market. We could see a break of these 12-hour lows, even the daily lows down here, and then a pop back above. But a spike out of these 12-hour lows, grab liquidity below this area, and then the move back to the upside, right? So for me personally, the only thing I'm looking at right now is the buys back above these areas once we start coming back up here, if we do come back above here. If not, if we continue down and break out of this area, then I'd really basically just wait for tomorrow and see how today's daily candle plays out, based on that information right there of the break of structure, the break of the 12-hour lows or the break of the daily lows. And then we can kind of decide what to do from there going into like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. See if we can capture like a big move here, because nothing is happening. Is there any news this week? Let me have a look. I don't think there's any major news. What am I doing? I don't think there's any major news, but let's have a look. Let me just filter out everything and just go to USD. Tonight we got S&P composites. It's orange folder. It's not red folder though. Tomorrow we got, or tonight actually, late tonight, we got consumer confidence. We got unemployment claims on Thursday. We got GDP. So we do have some news this week. So it could start move. that could start to move gold towards the end of the week there, like Thursday, Friday. So we kind of just need to wait and just see how these daily candles are going to be playing out, because for me right now, there's nothing happening. GA is turning around after that pure rudeness, is it? Oh, yeah. This 4-hour candle, though, I mean, this 4-hour candle looks suspicious to me on GA. Well, the last 3-4-hour candles look very suspicious. But look at that stop loss placement, man. Beautiful stop loss placement. News trader are gambling? Yeah, exactly. Don't trade news. That is FOREX Cody Algo V5. Imbalance FVG. I don't trade imbalances or FVGs, my guy. What pair? This is gold. XAUUSD. Max, appreciate the follow. Caliph, X Crypto, appreciate the follow. Habeshi, appreciate the follow. We got a crypto guy in the chat. How's crypto doing these days, man? I haven't looked at crypto in a long time now. I had a investment in XRP like years ago. Like tripled my investment. Withdrew the money. I've never touched it again since. What, KCAR? More crypto or XRP? I hope XRP goes up at least 5-10k. Nothing much. It seems like you guys get our money. Good afternoon from South Africa. What's up, Biggie? We got Biggie in the chat. Did you mean just started waking up? Come on, gold. Yo, Mandis, appreciate the sub on YouTube. What a legend. We have a legend in the YouTube chat. This is GJ, weekly perspective. What's the monthly saying? Monthly. Spiked out of those previous monthly highs right there. Interesting. GJ is looking hella chalk right now. Look at these monthly candles. Right, it's tapping into those monthly highs right there. One spike, two spikes. GJ could be setting up for some nice sales here, you know. This is the 12-hour time frame. Look at what happened the last time price came into this area. You had that bullish push in, the bearish 12-hour closure. We got this 12-hour candle currently bearish. Let's see. I mean, there's still like 9 hours left. Yeah, GJ is looking mighty chop cheese, man. Like, nice rejection from that area though. Look at that. Bomb tapped in, rejected. Bearish engulfing, price selling off. Now it's at this kind of area in the market right here where it's stalling. So if you get a break below here, yeah, GJ's been looking terrible though. Can't lie. Can't lie. Gold is playing too much. What do I think of gold right now? Yeah. Gold, I mean, again, it's consolidating right now, guys. Don't just, I mean, me personally, I'm a breakout trader. I like to see momentum. I like to see volume. I like to see a clear direction in the market before I take a trade. And right now, there is just not. Okay? Right now, there is just not. The TikTok live is more clear than that of YouTube, is it? Maybe if you're on YouTube and it's not clear, you need to go down to like the bottom right or something and click the settings, click the resolution, and then just change the resolution because it might be on a low resolution. In crypto, I'm not too sure, Alina. I appreciate you, Mardik. Let's go, bro. What a legend. Kai Green, appreciate the follow, man. Which pair is this? Gold. Gold. Let's have a look at the 12-hour. So this was Monday. Tuesday. 12-hour time frame is just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this 4-hour candle now. You got about 47 minutes left of this 4-hour candle. The only thing that's I don't like about it is this right here. You had this huge bullish candle come out of nowhere, right? It didn't have barely any bottom wick, barely any top wick, and then the next candle after that broke the highs, then flipped bearish, come down and broke the lows as well. So this is why gold is just trash right now, because of this kind of price action right here. Breaking highs, breaking lows, no clear structure, random bullish then bearish candles coming out of nowhere, breaking highs and lows. Although this candle, I do like the look of this current 4-hour candle because the previous 4-hour candles closed bearish. This 4-hour candle now has come up, retested this resistance. We have a nice top wick right here now. Beautiful top wick, which can potentially give it the platform to start driving down, breaking these previous 4-hour lows and continuing bearish here. But yeah, I mean, this key level though is just, yeah. You'd really just want to see a break of this level now, like this support level. This is key level. Previous weekly highs that the daily has closed above. Yesterday on Monday, previous weekly highs closed above, retested, continue bullish. Now we're retesting again, right? We're bouncing at this area. So yeah, there's not much we can do right here. Do I trade crypto? No, I only trade Forex. I have invested in crypto in the past. I first actually when I first got into this space, like the trading space, I initially was into crypto and I wasn't day trading it as such like I do with Forex, but I was investing a lot heavily. I invested quite a bit of money in the end from when I was working. mainly into XRP, but also into there was a few others that I did my research on back then as well. I can't remember the names though. Yeah, I can't remember the names, but it was mainly XRP, and I made the most money off of XRP. I made a bag off XRP, I'm not gonna lie. But that was back in, I think that was 2019, the last time XRP kind of started to increase in price. I wasn't like, I'm not gonna say a bull run because it wasn't really a bull run, but momentarily their XRP did start to kind of push, and it was nice, and I was like, yep, I'm happy with that. Tripled my investment, I'm taking it. Is that video based on a Discord? Which video? Still holding an XRP bag? Yeah, I might have to get into it again soon. I might have to get into it again. What's up, Mary? Crypto isn't Forex? Yeah, nobody said crypto was Forex. What's up, Mary? Cody, my G. What's up? Who's this? Do you have a specific reason for day trading Forex? Because I've been practicing on crypto for 8 months. Forex has a lot more volume. For day trading than crypto does. The Forex market has an insane amount of volume and liquidity running through it daily. An insane amount. If you look it up, it's something like it's like over $1 trillion a day, something like that. Ever thought of moving to futures? Yeah, I have actually. I have. Brown at minus 100. Gold only. I trade a lot of different pairs, but day trading or scalping. I trade gold only. You're getting ignored? What did you say? Can you ask that again? Getting a lot of questions coming through right now. Your discipline is something else? Well, I mean, I have a strategy, right? And as much as you guys would love me to take a trade, and if one presented itself, I would take it. I'm not just going to sit here and take random trades that is not aligning with my strategy, right? If like, there's nothing I can do. If that's the reason why you have a strategy, right? So you can look for your setups within your strategy. But my strategy involves volume. My strategy involves a trending market for the most part, or at least bullish or bearish structure. Clear direction on where price is heading, and right now there's just none of that. It's just sideways, right? There is volume. There's definitely volume right now because we're seeing these moves up, but then straight back down. Then we're seeing the moves up, then straight back down. So there is volume. There's just no direction. There's no structure, right? It's just sitting within this range right here. So there's literally nothing I can do here based on my strategy, based on the way I trade. What broker are you using? I use Black Bull Markets. Yeah, it should, Valeria. It should. V5 should work on futures for sure. Roman, appreciate the follow. Started this morning with a 5k funny challenge, already got it, now waiting. Nice, bro. Can you ask gold go up a bit? Yo, gold. Do you not know the trick? You gotta tap your screen. You got to tap your screen in the direction that you want it to go. That's a little trick for you guys. You need access first of all to Nice. Can you spread bet on black bull markets? I think CFDs, isn't it? Yeah, tap your screen in the direction that you want price to go, and it will, trust me, it will go. Ollie, appreciate the follow. It's head and shoulders pattern going down. It's a chance to change our character, then retest, then go, then down again. I mean, yeah, there's a chance for it to do everything right now. There's a chance for it to do everything. But right now, I'm just waiting for a clear direction in the market. That's it. Clear direction. There is no clear direction. I earned too much stop loss yesterday, so I need to research more before I continue trading. What do you mean you earned too much stop loss? Your stops got hit? That's an interesting way of saying it. I earned too much stop loss. I like that. Albanian. MLWRE, appreciate the follows, man. Wait for 1 hour closure below that zone. I mean, I would, yeah. Obviously, if you get the closure, then yeah, you'd also have that break of structure as well, which would be nice. What's up, Mary? Mary's here. In my opinion, it rather goes down now, but yeah, it's way too unclear. Yeah, it can do anything right now, right? We've seen price react at this zone before. Retested here, price shot up. Retested here, price came up. But you can see now that if you're looking at actual structure, you've got kind of the highs, the higher highs, then you got the higher lows, and then boom, price break structure here creates a lower high and it's coming down again. So you're starting to see signs of bearish structure come in, but everything is still very much bullish on the higher time frames, right? We need to see if price is going to continue bearish. We need to see a break of this area right here, the 12-hour low, which is the 2622680 level, right? Until that happens, there's no sells for me. No bearish structure, no sells. Price can bounce here and continue bullish. We just need to wait. You see, I told you. You see, all you guys started tapping on the screen to make it go bullish, and look what happened. Did I not tell you? The more, if we all come together, right? How many of us is there here? There's like over 160 people. If we all start tapping on the screen to go up, gold is going to continue bullish, right? Just like I said, that's it. Told you, man. Underestimated. I might even turn that into a course and sell it for $700. It's that powerful. Go on AUD USD. AUD. It's looking a little bit messy right now. A little bit Lionel Messi. This move was crazy here. What was that? Interest rates. No one wants your $700 course, mate. It was a joke, buddy. The markets have taught you the dark art of manipulation. Yeah, mate. The dark arts, that's it. All you have to do is just tap on the screen. That's it. And if we all do it collectively, it's powerful. And if you do it on my chart on TikTok and you just keep tapping it, right? It's gonna work even better. And you're also gonna give me loads of likes. So but yeah, I will be looking at the buys above this area right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this, right? It may not even come up. It may not even come up to here. But as of right now, this could all change in a matter of like half an hour or an hour or wherever it may be. But as of right now, the only thing I'm looking at is the continuation, right? Once we start coming back above this level, if we start coming back above this level, it's a fair way away yet, but that's my strategy. That's what I'm going to wait for. I have the patience and discipline of, you know what I mean, like the god of patience and discipline himself. So I will wait for this. If it doesn't happen, then I'll wait for tomorrow. That's it. Simple as that. Vol, appreciate the follow. The higher time frame on gold, Milan. I mean, the higher time frame as of right now is all very bullish. Obviously, there's big chance for downside with price pushing up, creating all-time highs. You know, there is obviously at some point you want to see gold pull back. But as of right now, there's no signs for me until we start to break structure, right? And a break of structure for me would be a clear break of structure, and clean would be a 12-hour low being broken here, right? So the 12-hour low here at 2622.680, it's close. It hasn't broke it yet. But if we do get a break of this structure, then I will be open to the sell, to the downside. But as of right now, weekly, daily, 12-hour, it's all very bullish, right? And I'm not going to be looking to sell against that anytime soon until we see a clear break of structure, which it almost did right here, right? It almost did. It came close. It came within 8 pips of breaking structure. So it's fine margins, but that's what I need to see. That is what I need to see. Which pair is this? XAUUSD. XAUUSD. Ah, shit, what happened to the music? Bruh. Come on, bruh. I mean, XA will not. I mean, there's chance. Yeah, we don't know yet, Fendi. We do not know yet. If it's gonna continue bearish, we need to see it come down. We need to see it break from this level, right? This very key level in the market right here. We need to see it break this. We need to see it break structure. We need to see clear bearish momentum, right? There's no clear bearish momentum yet. What there is just consolidation, right? Consolidation, consolidation, consolidation. We've come up here. We've then come back down, we've then came back up, we then come back down, we've then come back up, we've now come back down, right? This isn't the kind of market you want to be trading, in my opinion. Well, I don't like to trade this kind of market. So I mean, for me personally, from my strategy, from my opinion, there's no bearish. The only bearish sign from the higher time frames, there's no bearish indication just yet, right? Until we see a break of these lows here. But on the lower time frame right here on the 30-minute, you can see a shift of structure has happened, right? Because we've got higher highs, we've got higher lows in here. But then what has happened is price has come down and broke out of these lows to the left, right? Let me just delete this shit because it's messy. Price has broke out of these lows to the left right here. It's spiked out, it's created a new low, and then it has created a lower high, right? So we've now got highs, lower highs, and lower lows right here, okay? So from that perspective, you can say it's starting to look bearish, but from the weekly to the daily to the 12-hour time frame, it's all still very bullish. The market structure is still very much intact. All the momentum is to the upside, and we're just simply in a consolidation now. We need to wait for a breakout of either way, either a breakout to continue bullish above here, or we need to see a break of structure now, which will be the 12-hour or the daily break of structure below this level, which is the 2622680 level, in order to give me confirmation that we can start to see some a bit of a sell-off from here now, in my opinion, right? That's my opinion. There's guys out there who are going to disagree with that, so be it, right? This is how I trade. Is this gold? Yeah, this is gold. But if you guys want gold to continue bullish, just keep tapping on your screens, man. That's it. But make sure it's on my screen on TikTok. Thoughts on Nicholas Jackson? He's looking all right. He's looking all right this season. I'm not gonna lie. He scored a couple goals last week, didn't he? Which broker do I use? Black Ball Markets. How do I start in this sort of stuff? Connor Whelan, I would recommend, if you're brand new to trading, I would recommend keep showing up to the streams, either my stream or somebody else's stream out there. Ask questions. There's also a few websites out there, one of them being Baby Pips, where you'll get a pretty decent free course, which is going to give you all the basics on what Forex is, what spread is, what pips are, what a stop loss is, what a buy stop, sell stop, what support and resistance is, what market structure is, what candles are, what currency pairs are, right? It's going to give you the rundown on all the basics of Forex and trading in general. And I would recommend starting off there, right? Just learning all of the basics first of all. And that I would give yourself 6 months to a year to really just get your foot in the door, and really start to understand it, because at the beginning there's a lot of information. It's information overload. What's up, JBad? Information overload at the beginning, and you're gonna feel very overwhelmed with all the different information. You're not gonna, there's gonna be so much. You're not gonna, be sure which way to go. Do I do this? Do I use that? Do I go here? Do I, So I would recommend, just keep showing up to some streams, asking questions, whether it's this stream, whether it's somebody else's stream. Go to babypips.com, do their free course. That's gonna give you everything you need to know about the real basics of trading, and just keep at it. It's definitely a marathon, not a sprint, right? So just take your time, stick at it, be consistent, and I would say consistency in this space is the most important, and the most difficult, right, is the consistency, because I'm sure Forex gets, or trading in general gets thousands of people weekly come in and come out, and they will kind of dip their feet in, maybe open a demo account, or maybe open up a small account of $100 or something, try and trade, blow the account, and then go, oh, you know what, this isn't for me, it doesn't work, you know, manipulation, stop hunt manipulation, brokers are manipulating it, like, you know, they come up with all these excuses. But it's a learning process, man. It's not easy at all. It's very, 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 very hard, as it should be. But if you can be consistent with it for 5-10 years, you will start to see improvement. You will start to see a change and a difference in yourself, not even in trading, but in different aspects of life as well, right? Trading can help you with all sorts of things in your life, from patience, controlling your emotions, to discipline, you know, in all aspects of your life. So, you know, don't expect to be a millionaire within you know, a couple of months or a year or even 5 or 10 years, right? It's those are unrealistic expectations. Just enjoy it for what it is. Learn as much as you can, and enjoy the journey, right? Enjoy the journey. Try and make some side money, some pocket money at first. You know what I mean? Try and just get yourself to kind of that break even stage where you're not really making much, but you're definitely not losing anything, and you're not blowing your capital, and you feel yourself becoming more controlled in situations, you're able to react and think more in real time and on the spot and under pressure, right? And you'll start to feel yourself getting better and improving over the months, over the years, and which will inevitably then lead you to the point where you are, like I said, getting to that break-even stage, or you're slowly then starting to make small amounts of profit, and then you can scale, look for investments, do a funded account, whatever you want to do, right? But at first, just take it easy. Take it easy, man. There's no rush, trust me. What's up, Corey? Ish, appreciate the follow. Austin, appreciate the follow. I deposited £5 and made 187 on a live account. Any tips, or was that beginner's luck? It was my first time ever. I would say, I mean, you could say it's beginner's luck, but you could say you're one in a million. Whichever one you want to take. Been playing for 9 months now. I learned so much. Patience being the key. Yeah, patience and discipline. Understanding, right, that, what's the website again? Babypips.com. Babypips.com. Once you get to that stage where you understand that trading isn't about taking 10 trades a day or trying to make as much money as possible in a single day, right? Because once you reach a level where you have the capital, you only need to really take 1 trade a week, maybe even 1 or 2 trades a month, and you're still making ridiculous amounts of money, right? It's not about, you think about all the people, the top traders out there, the firms, right? They aren't sitting at a computer for 10 hours a day on the 1 minute chart or the 5 minute chart looking to scalp and looking to capture 10, 20 or so pips, right? They're looking for the bigger moves, right? They're looking for the more long-term moves. They have the capital where they can place 1 or 2 trades within a month or a few months and make ridiculous amounts of money, right? And that's the kind of level that you need to be working towards, right? Not sitting here. Trading isn't about sitting at a desk or on your phone for 10, 12, 15, 20 hours a day, right? And just staring at the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute chart, waiting for the setups, right? And taking as many trades as you can throughout the day. That's when you think about somebody, a professional in this space, that's not the kind of person that I kind of envision or imagine, right? I imagine somebody who's very professional, very disciplined, very patient, right? Only looks to take advantage of a move in the market 1 or 2 times a month, maybe, right? And they have the capital to cover themselves for the month, right? Based, based on 1 or 2 trades. They're not impatient. They're not impulsive. They're not sitting there stressing, getting angry, getting emotional. That's not the kind of trader that I think of when I think about somebody who is doing this professionally long term. And that's what I like to keep in my mind every single day when I'm trading. What kind of trader do I want to be, right? What pair is this? XAU USD. Don't coming soon. Oy, oy, oy. But I think, guys, what's my preferred markets? Gold, commodities, and Forex. What's my leverage? 1 to 500. Anna, appreciate the follow. I need a haircut, man. I might go tomorrow and get one. Jumanji, Adam, appreciate the follows. It just depends what broker you're using, man. Do I do this full time? Yeah, full time, man. Watto, where you from, bro? Deem, yes, appreciate the follow. Yeah, I'm in Australia too, bro. So I use Blackball Markets. If you go to my TikTok, go to my profile, there's a link there to the broker that I use if you want to have a look at it. But it's Blackball. It's a broker based in New Zealand. They offer good spreads. I've used them for a long time. They're regulated in a few countries, not in Australia, but they are regulated in a few countries around the world. I've not had any problems with them. They have good spread on gold, and they offer, which is obviously the main selling point, is they offer that higher leverage for people in Australia. So I mean, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, depends how experienced you are with trading, but I wouldn't recommend if you're a newbie. Don't go for a 1 to 500 leverage, right? You're just playing with fire. Just all you need really is a 1 to 100 or a 1 to 200 max, until you become more experienced. Because more likely than not, you're just gonna end up blowing your account for over leveraging. Do I think gold will dump before the month end? Let's have a look at the monthly. Let me see. Do I think gold can dump before the month's end? I can definitely see some pullbacks, and I'll explain to you why, right? Which is what I always show you guys here on the streams is each time gold creates that all-time high most recently, right? So if we have a look here, and here, right? Each time it created an all-time high. You then saw gold sell off for a minimum of 2 weeks, right? Sometimes a lot more than that. So here you can see we created an all-time high back in April. And then what happened from there is price then sold off for 2 weeks straight on gold with the 2 bearish weekly candles. Then it continued bullish, created a new all-time high, and then guess what? Flipped straight back bearish and sold off for 1, 2, 3 weeks, right? Price then came up, created an all-time high again over here in July, rejected, sold off for 2 weeks straight, right? So 2 bearish weekly candles. Price then came up again, created an all-time high over here, and then sold off again for the next 2 weeks, right? 2 bearish weekly candles. So now again, we're in that all-time high area where we've pushed up, we've created an all-time high. So you can, I'm not saying this is a given, but you can anticipate that at some point you can see gold pull back. Now if that comes, that could start to align with the new monthly candle, because if you're going to get that weekly pullback, you can anticipate that the new monthly candle will open and it's going to have to create a bottom wick, right? So it's going to have to come down, create a bottom wick, and then potentially continue bullish, right? So in order to do that, you're going to see then the weekly potentially pulling back for a couple of weeks, right? Which would then start to align with that weekly all-time high idea of each time that it does create an all-time high, you can have a couple weekly bearish candles where price pulls back before it continues bullish. That would align perfectly with the new monthly candle creating a bottom wick before it continues bullish. Beautiful price action. So you could see that happen. I'm not going to say it's going to dump, you know, like sell off like crazy, but you can see a pullback. And again, how you can start to anticipate that is from the daily 12-hour perspective, like I've been talking about, right? So each time, let me go back to the weekly and let me just mark out when it creates those all-time highs, and then when it sells up, right? So here, 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 and here, right? Now, if you want to start to anticipate that pullback from the weekly perspective, now that gold is creating all-time highs, you're just going to have to wait for break of structure, right? And again, this comes from the daily perspective or the 12-hour perspective. But for this, we'll look at the daily, right? And you can see over here in the first example, here you get the all-time high being created. You then start to see price push up, bullish, bullish. You then get a break of structure. Price then pushes up again. And then once price starts to, I mean, this one is a little bit sloppy. You'd have to really potentially go from the weekly from this perspective, but you get the spike out and then you get the break of structure in right in here. If I just mark that out, right, of that daily high as it's coming up, because you have clear bullish structure right here then, right? You got lows, higher lows, higher lows, and then you get the break of structure right there. Boom, break of structure. Price sells off there and you get that sell off from the weekly perspective. Again, right here, price creates an all-time high. On the daily perspective, you get a bearish candle closure, and guess what? You get the break of structure right here. Okay, so that daily bullish candle that comes up, if you have a look previously, you've got for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days in a row, price is creating higher highs and higher lows, right? And then here we get a bearish closure, we break structure, so we break those lows, and you get a high and a lower high, and then a lower low. So then you can anticipate once you start breaking that daily low, which is what happens, price sells off there, and you get that pullback from the weekly perspective overall for like over 1,000 pips, right? But obviously you know you're not gonna potentially capture all that, but you can anticipate it and look to get in on that move once you see it, right? So this is what you're looking for. These are the things you're looking for on the daily perspective. Again, let's take a look at this example, right? In this example, it's very similar to the previous. You have lows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days this time. Price is creating bullish structure, higher highs and higher lows. Then you have the break of structure right here. So this candle comes down, closes bearish, break structure, and guess what? It creates a lower high and a lower low, right? So then the next day after that, price sells off over 460 pips and then continues 870 or so pips overall, right? Again, aligning with the weekly, creating an all-time high and then looking for that break of structure on the daily. Again, same thing happens over here. A little bit messy again, but you get your all-time high, and on the as price has created that all-time high, price is creating higher highs and higher lows. Then you get the break of structure right here. Break of structure, a bearish daily closure in here, right? So you get then the high, the lower high, the break of structure, a bearish closure, and then the next day after that, price sells off for 220, 230 or so pips, and then you get a bit of consolidation. So what we can anticipate right now is, if we're going to be looking at that, price currently has created an all-time high, right? And now we have a daily structure right here, same exact thing that we've just been looking at: highs, lows, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, right? So we've been creating those now 1, 2, 3, 4 days in a row. There's no sign yet that we're going to be breaking that, so we just have to wait and see how the daily candle plays out. And once we start breaking potential daily lows in here, you can anticipate that you're going to get the gold sell-off from these areas down potentially into here or beyond into here, right? So you can start to anticipate these things once you start to see that shift of structure then from the daily perspective or the 12-hour perspective, right? And you can capture big moves to the downside, right? Like I just showed you over here. What with this in total, about 870 pips in this one. In this one, you know, you're looking at overall the move to the downside is like over 1,000 pips, right? So you can capture big moves from this, big moves. And of course then you can wait for in the opposite direction for price to continue bullish. You can wait for example here, once you get the sell-off, you do get a bullish daily closure right here, but it doesn't break structure, right? Because there's the high coming down, the lower highs. So you got highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower high. Then it breaks structure, but then it closes bearish, right? And then it just continues bearish. Then you get the daily right here, the daily bullish candle, right? So you get a daily bullish candle, you get a break of structure now. So now you got a break of the lower high coming down right here. Break of the lower high right there. So you got your shift of structure. You get your bullish candle coming above. You potentially get a retest of that level, but then price continues bullish here. What, 600, 380, 640 or so pips, just to continue in that bullish move, right? It's very simple. Trading can be very simple if you use your weekly, your daily, your 12-hour time frames, right, as your analysis time frames, and then you're looking for your entries on the lower time frames. But trading can be very simple if you're using these higher time frame analysis and levels and structure and momentum. Where can you learn? Right here in the streams. I don't have any course or anything like that. I've got the V5, so the indicator which is coded on my strategies where I get my entries from, but I don't sell any courses or anything like that. So really, you're just going to get it from the streams. You're going to get the knowledge from the streams. Maybe I'll sell the knowledge one day. I don't know. But yeah, I give everything out right here on the streams anyway. I talk about everything that I'm looking at, my strategies, how I find my key levels, how I get my entries, how I get my bias, my direction. I talk about it all in the streams. So, you know, if you're listening, if you've got your ears and your eyes open, you're gonna understand. There we go. So what have I taught you guys today, right? If ever in doubt, tap the screen in the direction you want it to go. Am I in the UK? No, I'm in Australia. I'm from the UK, but I'm in Australia. What app should I use? What do you mean, Connor? What app? J4X, appreciate the follow. Medamine, appreciate the follow. Noah, thank you for the follow. WD, thank you for the follow. Wow, Eva, love you, thank you for the follow. For trading, so the apps, so this is TradingView. You can get this on your computer or you can get it on your phone. There's an app on your phone as well. So the main apps that you would use as a trader is, personally, what I like to do is do my analysis on TradingView, because they offer, it's a really nice setup on TradingView that, you know, they got some good tools. It's clean, it looks nice. So most traders, or me anyway, I do my analysis on TradingView, and then I will be entering my trades on MT5, or there's different apps like CTrader or Trade Locker or something like that, but mainly I use MT5, MetaTrader 5. So get TradingView and get MetaTrader 5. But if you want to use MetaTrader, you have to sign up with a broker, and then they'll give you your login for your MetaTrader account, and etc. etc. So yeah, but to be honest, you don't have to worry about that yet. Just go on TradingView, start you know, start learning about the charts, about you know, the different concepts, candles, price action, levels, key levels. Start to figure out how to use TradingView, and then you can worry about kind of a broker and things like that much later on. Prod Knife, appreciate the follow. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna head off. There's not much happening here at the moment. What I am gonna do is, if price comes back up into this area, so this is the breakout area, this is where I'll be looking for buys above. Okay. 2638,350. Okay, 2638,350 above this area. I'll be looking for breakout buys above here today. It's like 11 p.m. so I'm probably just gonna end up going to sleep soon, and then I'll probably just move on to tomorrow. But I'm pretty tired right now. Might just go sleep, go again tomorrow. But yeah, gold is just consolidating right now. We're starting to get a bit of volume, of course. New York Open is approaching, so you could see a bit of volume, and you could see gold start to move again. But yeah, I've set my alerts. I will wait and see what happens. All right, appreciate you guys. Thank you for all the love today. 142 new followers. That's crazy. Did we hit? I think we hit 16k on TikTok. Let me see. Did we hit 16k? Yeah, we hit 16k on TikTok, man. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Absolute legends. Oh, 16.1. Look at that. We smashed the 16k mark. So 16k on TikTok, man. Thank you, boys and girls. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you very much. I will be live tomorrow as well. Yeah, I should be live tomorrow. Around about the same time. 8-9 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. If you guys want to come over to the YouTube channel and show the YouTube channel some love, FOREX with Cody. If you guys are interested in the indicator, which is coded around my strategy, V5, you'll find everything necessary in my TikTok profile. But yeah, thank you guys for the follows. Mr. Fuel, KB, Hezi, Ivan, Andrux, David Russell. Thank you guys so much for the follows and the love today. 12k likes on the TikTok stream today, man. YouTube, appreciate you guys.